spouse? Are you living with your spouse? Is it Joseph?
Yes.
Yeah, this writ is misspelled. And Houston Smith. That's you.
Yes, yes, sir.
And Mr. Gertz here is your attorney, and the state's attorney is present. There is a motion or an application for writ of habeas corpus requesting a reasonable bond with the inference that the $800,000 was not reasonable. At least one man's opinion says that. Let me look at this circumstances. You know what I need to?
There.
Public safety report.
Look.
All right, generally, bonds are set based upon criminal history and circumstances of the offense. And then other circumstances become an issue. That is, if a bond is going to be posted, the ability to follow up with the requirements of a bond is bad enough in its very essence. But when someone professes to, let's see, that puts it into the potential harm and jeopardy of others in a new light. I don't think, and I've done. Where do you live? I know where you're residing now, but do you live in Groves?
No, sir. I live in Needleland.
You previously lived in Groves.
Yes, sir.
I grew up in Groves. This is not what Groves stands for. All right. I think I see here why. Imagine who set this bond originally.
Judge Jerome, Judge.
I see why he would have set this. According to the probable cause affidavit here, law enforcement obtained warrants to get certain accounts that you were associated with. To something called KIK Messenger, which I'm not real familiar with. But what they recovered, the police recovered, was a large amount of Can you explain that?
Judge, I'm going to ask him not to answer that question.
All right. Well, anything else?
No, other than I don't even know if the bond is sufficient as it is. But
One of the most disturbing things I've read in my career. And I've seen it all, I thought. And number one, child continues to victimize children when it's out there. Right. I don't think, and I've been a part of, from the James Byrd murders to all types of crimes. But I don't think I've ever read such a horrifying and concerning statement about someone's thoughts, a human being's thought that murdering children would be amusing. Well, that's the inference. $800,000 is, I'm not lowering it. Judge DeRuin, I find based upon the circumstances of this case, a fair determination. But if you happen to be able to post this bond, we have to have a hearing so that conditions of release would be appropriate based upon these circumstances, which would be a long list plus a list that would include all thoughts I would have to ensure that the safety of children could be preserved if you were released. And it would include at least home confinement, no access to internet. Are you married or single?
I'm married.
Sir?
He's married, Judge. Yes.
Okay, any children? Do you have any children? Oh, okay.
No, sir.
Do you cohabitate with your spouse? Are you living with your spouse? He's down.
Well, he went down on his first shot.
Go ahead, get him out. Look on his face.
Emergency medical services.
Radio. Please. No.
He passed out.
Just relax. Check the radio.
Don't get up, just sit.
Just sit on the floor.
Sorry, I apologize.
You sit right there.
Where's he bleeding from?
No, he
He keeps head
hit
up.
his face first, Judge.
I'm
Luckily, he didn't do that, but he hit his face first. So.
Need some medical services. Thank you. Yeah, he's bleeding from face wound.
All right, the jury.
Are you ready to go?
All right, we are in recess on this matter right now. Thank you.